Hello everyone, welcome to our English class. Today we shall discuss about adjective, kinds of adjective and degrees of adjective. So let us begin with the definition of adjective. What is an adjective? An adjective is a word used with a noun or pronoun to add something to its meaning. In other words, we can say it is a describing word. Let us try to understand this with the help of example. We have two examples over here. Sita is a girl and Sita is a clever girl. After reading the first example, we are able to understand that Sita is a girl, but we don't have much detail about her. But if we say Sita is a clever girl, the word clever describes Sita and we come to know about her quality. So this word is adjective. Adjective is divided into different types. Types of adjective are adjective of quality, adjective of quantity, adjective of number, demonstrative adjective, interrogative adjective, possessive adjective and proper adjective. Let us study about each type of adjective in detail. Beginning with adjective of quality. Adjective of quality shows the kind or quality of a person, place or thing. It answers the question of what kind. Example, the foolish old crow tried to sing. The lazy boy was punished. Here, the underlined words are answering the question of what kind. So, these words are adjective of quality. Adjective of quantity. Adjective of quantity shows how much of a thing is meant. Adjective of quantity indicate the amount of things but not the exact number. Adjective of quantity answers the question how much. Remember, adjective of quantity is used with uncountable noun. Example, I ate some rice. He showed much patience. Here, the underlined words are answering the question how much. Both the words are used before uncountable noun and are not showing us the exact number. So these words are adjective of quantity. Moving to the next type, adjective of number. Adjective of number shows how many persons, places or things are meant or in what order a person, place or thing stands. Adjective of number tell us the exact number of things. It answers the question how many. Remember, adjective of number is used with countable nouns. Example, the hand has 5 fingers. Here are some ripe mangoes. Here, the underlined words are used with countable nouns and are answering the question how many. Both the words are showing us the exact number. So these words are adjective of number. Adjective of number is further divided into 3 types. Definite numeral adjective, indefinite numeral adjective and distributive numeral adjective. Definite numeral adjective. It denotes exact number as 1, 2, 3, first, second, third. 1, 2, 3 are called cardinals. First, second, third are called ordinals. A cardinal denotes how many and an ordinal the order of things. Indefinite numeral adjective. It does not denote an exact number but is used before countable nouns. Example: all, no, many, few, some, any, several, etc. Distributive numeral adjective. Distributive numeral adjective refers to each one of a number. It is used to refer to members of a group as individual. Example: each boy must take his turn. Every word of it is false. Here the underlined words each and every are distributive numeral adjective. In English, we normally use each, every, either, neither as distributive numeral adjective. Now let us go to the next type of adjective. Demonstrative adjective. Demonstrative adjective points out which person, place or thing is meant. It demonstrates a noun. It indicates a noun. Demonstrative adjective answers the question which. Some such adjectives are this, that, these, those, such, yonder. This and that are used with singular number. These and those are used with plural number. This and these are used for the noun placed near. That and those are used for the nouns placed at some distance. Such can be used with both singular as well as plural. Yonder means over there. Example: I hate such boys. This book is mine. Here the underlined words are demonstrative adjective. Interrogative adjective. Interrogative adjectives are used before a noun to ask questions. Some such adjectives are what, which, whose. Example: which book do you want? Whose book is this? Here the underlined words are used before a noun to ask questions. So these words are interrogative adjective. Moving to the next type, possessive adjective. Adjective which shows ownership is possessive adjective. It shows ownership, that is, to whom something belongs. Example: this is my book. She is washing her clothes. Here the underlined words are showing possession. So these words are possessive adjective. Now let us go to the next type of adjective. Proper adjective. Adjectives derived from proper nouns are called proper adjectives. Example: I love Indian dresses. I hate Chinese food. Here the underlined words Indian and Chinese are derived from proper nouns India and China. So these words are proper adjective. Proper adjective always begin with capital letter and are generally classed with adjective of quality. Now let us move to the next section of adjective. Degrees of comparison. Adjectives not only describe noun or pronoun but also changes its form to show comparison. Degrees of comparison are used when we compare one person or one thing with another. There are 3 degrees of comparison in English: positive degree, comparative degree, and superlative degree. Positive degree. When we speak about only one person or thing, we use the positive degree. It is used to denote the mere existence of some quality of what we speak about. It is used when no comparison is made. Example: Ram is a strong boy. She is a beautiful girl. Here we are talking about the simple quality of a person. Here no comparison is made. Comparative degree. The comparative degree of an adjective denotes a higher degree of the quality than the positive and is used when two persons, places or things are compared. Example: Harish is stronger than Ram. Lata is more beautiful than Suman. Here the comparison is made between two persons. Superlative degree. It denotes the highest degree of the quality and is used when more than two things are compared. Example: This boy is the strongest in the class. She is the most beautiful girl of all. Here more than two persons are compared. Now let us study about the formation of comparative and superlative degree. Rule number 1. Most adjectives of one syllable and some of more than one form the comparative by adding er and the superlative by adding est to the positive. Example: Tall, taller, tallest. Clever, clever, cleverest. Here both the words in the positive degree are changed into comparative and superlative by simply adding er and est. Rule number 2. When the positive ends in e, only r and st are added to form comparative and superlative. Example: Brave, braver, bravest. Fine, finer, finest. Here the words in the positive degree are ending in e. So to make comparative and superlative, r and st are added. Rule number 3. When the positive ends in y preceded by a consonant, then y is changed into I before adding er and est. Example: Merry, merrier, merriest. Lazy, lazier, laziest. Here both the words in positive degree are ending in y preceded by a consonant. So to make comparative and superlative, y is replaced by I before adding er and est. If, however, the final y is preceded by a vowel, only er and est are added. Example: Gay, gayer, gayest. Grey, grayer, greyest. Here both the words in positive degree are ending in y preceded by a vowel. So to make comparative and superlative, only er and est are added. Y is not replaced by I. Rule number 4. When the positive is a word of one syllable and ends in a single consonant preceded by a short vowel, the final consonant is doubled before adding er and est. Example: Red, redder, reddest. Big, bigger, biggest. Here, the words in the positive degree end in a single consonant preceded by a short vowel. So, to make comparative and superlative, the final consonant is doubled before adding ER and EST. Rule number 5. All adjectives of more than 2 syllables and many adjectives of 2 syllables form comparative by adding more and the superlative by adding most to the positive. Example: famous, more famous, most famous; pleasant, more pleasant, most pleasant. Here, the words in the positive degree have 2 syllables. So, for making comparative and superlative, more and most are added. Rule number 6. Some adjectives form their comparative and superlative in an irregular way. They don't follow any rule. Example: good, better, best, or well, better, best; bad, worse, worst, or ill, worse, worst. Here, the words in the positive degree have not followed the rules which we have discussed to make comparative and superlative degree. Rule number 7. Adjectives like ideal, excellent, perfect, unique, supreme, etc. are not compared. Double comparatives and superlatives are never used. If we say more wiser or most wiser, then it is incorrect. Certain comparatives have no positive and superlative. They all end in IOR. They are followed by to instead of than. Example: he is inferior to me in intelligence. They are all junior to me in the office. With this, we come to the end of our topic. Let's have a recap of the topics which we have covered. We discussed about adjective and its type, that is, adjective of quality, adjective of quantity, adjective of number, demonstrative adjective, interrogative adjective, possessive adjective, and proper adjective. We have also discussed about degrees of comparison. We discussed positive degree, comparative degree, and superlative degree. Hope you all have understood. Thank you so much.